Lexus IS350, I believe. It's 06. We're changing out some headlights. Yeah, these headlights are definitely seen their lifespan. I guess you can get them restored, but customer brought me some brand new aftermarket joints. We'll go ahead and knock these out real quick for them, get them back on the road, nice and bright again. Stay tuned. All right, first thing you want to do after you pop the hood, usually there's a piece of plastic that comes straight across here. This vehicle actually don't have one. Makes it a little bit easier for me. Next, because you take the front face bumper off. That's what I'm trying to explain, basically. What you want to do is take off. There's a Phillips right there. Opposite side is another Phillips. And once you take those two off, I'll show you what's next. Okay, I have removed the Phillips that used to sit right here. Same thing on the exact opposite side. Next, you want to come on the side of your tire. I'm on the passenger side right now. Usually in this fender well, there's a liner. This one don't have one. Like I said, no big deal. The only thing you have to take out is this. Let me see if I can get it. That Phillips, which also is a 10 millimeter right here. Once you take that off on both sides, this whole bumper cover right here will slide forward. Let me take both those out and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, I've already removed the 10 millimeter on your driver's side as well. But as you see, this one don't have a liner as well, which like I said is not a big deal. But this one is held together by, besides that 10 that was up here, there's some zip ties right here. So just take note of that. So when we put this bumper back together, more than likely, we're gonna have to replace the zip tie setup they got going on. Keep this bumper secure. But as of right now, let me cut that and then show you what the sliding this bumper does. Okay, once I cut that zip tie right here, as you see, it's already starting to move forward. What we're gonna do, work it. Looks like we have one more zip tie. All right, there, we got to cut. Let me cut that, and then the bumper should come off like this side did. Same thing. 1 second. So now the front fascia is hanging forward and down. At this point, you want to just to have ease of access. It's not necessary, but just so you're not stretching wires, unplug your fog light harnesses. This disconnector right here and this connector right here. Same thing on the opposite side right there. And this is your main harness for your headlight assembly. Same thing on the opposite side. VLand is a brand. No, I'm not sponsored, but this is what the customer brought to me for his headlight assembly replacement. So for those of us out there with a similar Lexus that fits these, kind of show you guys what you guys get in your package. They got a pretty secure in here. A little upgrade. Let me take this out the plastic real quick and show you guys. So yeah, these look pretty slick. You know what I mean? Look better when I take this plastic off, but essentially you got your wire harness kind of already set up for you. Your ballast, all the internals, all the lights, everything you need is in here, ready to go. Not too bad. Comes with a little instruction manual, inline fuse wire harness, perfect. So onto the headlight removal. There is, from this front of the vehicle, you got a 10 millimeter right here, a 10 millimeter right here, and then one more 10 millimeter right there. And that's the same exact thing on the opposite side. So on this wire harness removal, it's gonna be kind of gritty, but you literally just, this tab, as you rotate it backwards, it gets to a locking position, and you just work it back and forth until it pops out. According to the wiring diagram, I disconnected the negative already. According to the wire diagram, you have to do two things with these fuses to get this in line and set it to work. Under the dash, there's a fuse right there. You got to pull out. It's literally all color coded. Everything looks exactly the same in this picture. You remove that fuse, and under the hood, there's a fuse you pull out in exchange for the inline, which is this 10 amp right here. You pull that out, you plug in your wire harness that they supplied you, and that should get everything going, everything working correctly. All right, so this is the wire harness that was supplied with the car. Has two 15-amp fuses that go into the slot up here. Just like that. What you want to do is, I had to modify the cover on this. You see that slit, because if I did not do that, this piece right here would actually pinch this wire, and I don't want to cut into this part of the box. So I did it like this. So now the wire harness actually is free in there and it's not pinched. Otherwise that would have been pinched if we did it the other way. And on the old housing, you're gonna transfer off this bumper bracket plate right here. It's 1, 2, 3 screws, and that's gonna go on the bottom side of this right here. You see I got my helper again today. You good? You good? New headlight installed, or housing installed on the driver's side. Looks so much better compared to what it used to be.